G'day, my name is Jerome Jacobs, Chief Business Mechanic for Rise Advisory. We are business mentors and coaches, and we're here today with Adrian van Bemd from Height Access Technology, and we're going to talk a little bit more about his business, where he's come from, more importantly what's happening now and where he's going to today, and also just a little bit about Adrian's business. They deal specifically with height access, and also another very interesting part which most people are afraid of, but they are really good at, which is the abseiling rope access, which is a phenomenal part of their business, which gives them quite a uniqueness in the industry. Today, Adrian.
Good morning, Jerome.
How are we this morning?
I'm good, thanks.
Fantastic. Adrian, today we really just want to get a sense about where you've come from to lead you, that you've come into business. But before you got into business, there's a place of learning and understanding, that's taken you to this part of owning your own business. So we really want to get an understanding today of, more about your past. So tell us a little bit about how you got into business, or before business.
Well, before business, I worked for a large glass company, a national glass company in New Zealand, and I was basically a commercial manager for the glazing department.
Yes.
Before that, previous to that, I worked in a small glass company and did my apprenticeship. So I basically did a 7-year apprenticeship, and then I went to a large commercial company and worked there for 10 years. And just during that journey, I got into industrial rope access, working on high-rise projects, and then decided to expand on that. So I put myself through the training, and then eventually decided to form my own company, which was in 2003. And from there on, I basically was a contractor, one-man band,
right,
in a van, and got out there and did the work on the ropes, managed the jobs and projects myself, did the quoting. And then I got into business partnership with someone else. We expanded the business to a next stage, and I became basically an operations manager.
Right.
And then in 2008, I bought the business, my partner out.
Yes.
And from there, up until now, I've been running it by myself, but expanding the business.
There's been quite a steady growth within the company over the last 2 years, and not only in the growth on its financial side, but more importantly, growth around its systems and there's quite a few more team members involved in the business too, and so there seems to be quite a strength within the company and around its human resource and right up to its administration, and so there seems to be a lot has occurred over the last 2 years. Even the premises that we're sitting in today, it's coming up a year. It's what is it? Closely 3 times the size of the original premises.
Yes, approximately. Yeah.
Yeah, which is amazing. Which was also another strategic move within the growth of the business. Tell me, what would be one or two of the reasons for taking on a business coach or mentor?
I had utilised mentors, but basically on a voluntary basis. I had limited success with that. Maybe there wasn't the drive when you're not, actually paying someone to help you.
Yes.
I think that makes a big difference. It was more formal, and they obviously, because they put more interest into the business, and I think that was just starting from that point. When I had to think about the idea, and I thought, and I could see other companies had done well. I'd talked to a few people that had been in business, and they had recommended that if you get a good business mentor or business coach, that it was a definitely good thing for your business. So I took on I thought, well, I'll give it a go. I want to grow my business, and sometimes, you just, a bit of help is good. You need someone to be answerable to.
Yes.
When you're the leader of the company, sometimes you can, you get swallowed up in the whole thing a little bit, and you don't always have someone to push you. You can be quite motivated yourself, but it just gives that edge when someone else is asking you questions that you might not ask of yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably one of the key points is having someone that that is, I guess, giving you a bit of a prod, getting you to move on. Even, a lot of business people do have good motivation. Yes. But you can always have a bit more.
So I'm just wondering, is there one or two key areas that you would say, hey, it's been around the financials, it's been around the recruitment, or it's been around the systems. What was one or two things that stands out for you, through the process of not only having a mentor but filtering in your goals and putting plans in place? Was there anything that stands out for you specifically, that you can say, that's that one thing over there, I'm grateful that I was prodded or the question was asked of me and that led to a result,
Probably one of the key things is probably just giving you more confidence to reach out to the next step and to take that, a calculated risk, obviously, to move to the next step. Getting out of your comfort zone is probably a hard thing for a lot of people.
Yes.
And that was probably anything that I could say would stand out would be, having the confidence to step out of your comfort zone, to move to the next point, and then when you get there, you get comfortable. You say it's okay. It's like a resting point, but then you go, okay, well, I can jump further next time. So I guess it's like exercise. If you don't exercise, then you get lazy.
Yes.
If you put energy in, more energy, you build more energy. So
yes.
I think that's giving you confidence to.
Yes.
Is one of the big key things.
That's also been backed up, Adrian, from being through the process with you. That's also backed up by, in this last year. We've been having a look. It's moving close to double on the turnover, and also with consistent growth, and that not being 1 month down and 1 month up. One of the things that I've also know that's in place at the moment with having a strong administration team is that just the reporting, the financial reporting that you have in your business is. It's right down to the detail of your different, there's the media promotions, there's the building maintenance, there's the height safety, and there's the billboards that goes up. It's real clear understanding of where the numbers are at. So I like the calculated risk, meaning that we really got clear objectives to move through, but also have clear numbers that we can review on a weekly or monthly scenario. Have you found that to be of importance, or how have you found that?
Yes, I'm breaking down, particularly the financial side of it, to actually. Which I guess in the past I hadn't really done to a great degree, but actually looking at where you're making the profit or not making the profit, which areas are more profitable, areas that you can build on, and just trying to fine tune it really is probably a key thing in the business. We can all we can turn over more money, but if you're not that's one thing, but actually getting a gross profit margin, to be, at a sustainable point, that's what you really want to work on. That's the next point.
Yes.
It's probably easier to, increase your actual turnover than to work on your gross profit. We can go out and get more work, but if we're doing more work and it's costing us more, you might as well not be doing it.
That's
right. It's a balancing act. But by breaking down the financials and the reporting, I would say that is a key thing to grow your business, and that way you need to grow that as well.
One of the strategic moves was bringing on a salesperson. Tell me a bit more about what does that mean to your business right now, and how's it working for you?
It was. Previously, as you said, I was doing the sales role, project management role, operations, and trying to be the general manager of the business. It's obviously when you're spreading yourself around those areas, it's hard to expand the business. So I guess saw the the benefit of employing a sole person to manage. Not only manage the projects, but do the sales and that side of it, to concentrate on that side of it. So then I could step back and do more of be the director and manage other parts of the business.
Yeah.
So that was, I guess, a key thing. It's freed my time up to, work on the background stuff in the business, developing health and safety and looking at other areas that we can expand the business into. Also assisting different parts of the business. So I can, basically I can be more directing rather than hands-on in that role.
Yes.
So it's been a good thing, and the person that I've brought in is very experienced.
Yes.
Not just a salesperson, a very good project manager, and obviously has a background in the rope access industry. So that's helped a great deal.
Now, there's been a lot of other products that you brought in. There's a product called Monkey Tail. There's some products that you've brought in, and you're starting to bring some products in from overseas, which is it's not how the business particularly ran before, but you're starting to look at some other elements. Tell us a little bit more about some of the products you started adding on.
Yeah. Well, previously we were basically a labour service-based company.
Yes.
Doing supplying a little bit of material, but not great volumes of it. We've recently expanded into our safety systems and anchoring systems. We're bringing a product from Australia called Safer.
Yes.
We bring that in as we need it at the moment, and we are tendering for lots of projects.
Yep.
So we're on the tenderers list for a lot of the construction companies that are doing developments around the country. We also, part of that is walkway systems. Yep. Safer actually have walkway systems, and also a company in New Zealand called Monkey Toes. So we are installers for the Monkey Toe system, which is walkways, ladders, and various other products. Yep. So that's expanded our business in the way of product selling, and also it's got the service-based part of it. Yep. Also with the anchor systems and line systems, it's annual certification.
Fantastic.
So that is another thing that we're accredited installers. Yep. And we can then certify the systems on an annual basis, so that's ongoing work.
Yes.
So it's another thing we can add on to our services that we can provide our clients.
That's right.
Provide good access and a safe access to their work sites, whether we're doing the job or someone else.
That's fantastic. So a lot has happened to get to now. What's the future like? What's a year or two looking like for you and your company?
I guess more of the same. We want to build on what we've got, possibly expand into different areas, but I think still providing the same services, probably expanding the base of customers that we have.
Yes.
Maybe getting into more industrial environments. We've been predominantly in the commercial and urban environments. Yep. But there is a lot of scope out there for us to get into the more industrial environments, which both my sales manager and operations manager have come from.
It's great to know that you can build on something that's got a good platform, and as I say with things, normally watch this space. We want to thank you today, Adrian, for not only looking at putting in a good business in the community, but providing a great service for your clients, and I'm sure there's lots of success to come with regards to your business, given the fact that you're putting the work in. So we want to thank you for your time today, and once again from the RISE team we want to advise you and say thank you, and all of the best. Thank you.
Thanks, Jerome.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was a pleasure having you here today, and it's been great having your help.
If you're looking at wanting to do some building maintenance and use something more than a ladder, I would suggest using the guys at Height Access Technology, that's HAT, and more importantly is they're really great at the rope access. So please do give them a call, or check out the website, which is www.hangit.co.nz. That's HANGIT.co.nz, and I'm sure they'll be of great service. That's Jerome from RISE Advisory. Looking forward to hearing from you if we can be of any assistance. Bye for now.